Adrian, I'd like to ask your reflection, really. Do you think public opinion has changed about social care? Do you think there's a bit more respect for the profession now?
I mean, we certainly, I think in social care, all had a really nice feeling during the Clap for Carers campaign period when it suddenly felt like we were being viewed as valuable as our NHS colleagues. Obviously, that campaign is no more, and potentially is, the public is losing its perception of that even as an issue. I mean, not everybody is closely involved in social care at this point in time, although they probably will be eventually. I think there are some sort of there's some major issues that we need more than a clapping campaign to address. Absolutely, our frontline staff are doing work of incredible complexity and responsibility and sensitivity, patience. The skill level of much of their work is absolutely on a par with similar work being undertaken within the NHS on a significantly greater pay scale. So there's inequity there. I mean, what we've also got is a terrible growing problem where, the international minimum wage is rising every year and has been for some years, but there's been no funding to enable frontline supervisors or their supervisors to have the same 5% uplift. So we've got incredibly hardworking, responsible frontline managers on like 50 pence an hour more than the people that they're supporting. That's not going to do any favours to the sort of professional respect agenda. There is like a sort of a hierarchy with the NHS at the top, then the statutory social services, then potentially the third sector and or independents in this sort of completely unfair, inequitable span of pay levels. I think what we need more importantly than the integration of health and social care as some great big initiative, creating God knows what as a potential monopoly for the care and the care sector. I think we need a significant bit of Welsh Government leadership, to find the money to address this imbalance for frontline and next tier workers, but also to establish a mechanism whereby pay is fair across Wales. Some sort of national bargaining or collective agreement arrangement is needed. I think that would do more to create an integrated health and social care sector than a lot of potential bureaucratic adjustment plans. And what also needs to go alongside it, and this picks up on Glyn's point about fees from one part of Wales being nothing like fees anywhere else. There needs to be some national coherence and consistency about that as well. So we need a massive injection of funding, and as you mentioned, it probably needs taxation or a care levy or something like that. But it absolutely needs to happen if we're at all meaningful about wanting to value social care. That's then got to be translated into a mechanism whereby local authorities and the NHS are passing it on as a credible amount of funding for the providers to then pay equitable levels of the real living wage as a minimum, plus differentials.